Hello, I'm George Gonzalez. I'm a game developer obsessed with making games, and I'm here to help developers finish their games and stop wasting time. I help developers. I have a community called Endgame Devs, and today we're going to talk about how to go from level 2 to level 3. The reason why I'm doing this is because I've seen a lot of common problems in the game dev community as I've helped developers grow their skills or improve or get unstuck or finish their games and actually reach their goals. And one of the things that I'm trying to improve is how to save time so that you don't have to watch hours and hours of videos to get better. So I'm trying to be as simplistic as I can. So today, every week, I'm releasing a video on how to level up. I'm not the best at communicating. I'm an introvert. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I feel like there's a need to do and say certain things. What is a level 2 developer? Level 2 developer is someone that's hireable, someone that knows how to prototype. We talked about in the video. I'll leave the link below. A hireable dev can prototype and they have the skills to be confident to do anything in that they set out to do for in their platform and engine of their choice. Now, to level up to level 3, you need 3 skills or 3 things that you must do. And I see this missing all the time. First one is you have to have your own company for your game, whether it's your game studio or as a side gig for contract work. You need, at the very least, an LLC, a single member LLC. If you're in the US, if you're outside the US, something similar. But when you are serious about game development and you want to become a publisher dev, level 3 dev, you need to start doing that. And then you also need your bank account that's separate than your personal account. Yes, there's legal reasons for it, but the main thing is you're going to get rejected from the stores if and you're not going to be taken seriously if you do that. I recently, like 2 or 3 days ago, I saw a post on Discord, someone that waited 3 years to apply to as a developer for Apple, and they got rejected. And it's probably because they didn't have a business. But they said they spent like 12K or something, and they had 3 years worth of work, and they never. I don't know what they did, but my guess is they never built a business. And the fact that they didn't apply for developer way ahead of time, and why they waited 3 years to start figuring out the publishing process. That's why the first advice I give people that are trying to get serious and have something playable is if you want to get serious about publishing your game, first build your business. Well, and while you're doing that, you can work on the step number 2, which is learning how to build in the platform of your choice. So if you're going to be building on Apple, you need to learn how to use Xcode and TestFlight and figure out how to deploy your beta phase. The same for Meta with VR, Google Play Console with Android, figuring out all the logistics with the key store, with the signing, all this stuff. And these pages or submission process, like Steam, also require you to have an LLC in your business. They require you to have legal documents explaining who you are and a bank account to put the money if you're selling your game. You need somewhere to get paid from. And so all the platforms that pay you require ID and a bank account. And if you put your own ID and your bank account, depending on the platform, you won't get accepted. And some other ones, it's not a good idea. So just do it right from the get-go. It just shows how serious you are about things and that you're ready to make the jump. The last tip, or the last thing you need as to be a level 3 developer, is to actually publish your game. Don't wait 3 years. Create a small scope game that you can publish so you can go through the process of getting approved, understanding the timelines, how long it takes. And also, most of the times, the first time takes longer. And so if you create a less stressful game that you're not concerned about, that you don't care if it sells or not, it's just a practice run. And even if it costs $100 to publish on Steam, or if it costs whatever it does, the experience you get is worth more than $100. And I cannot stress this enough. It is so simple to do, but most people just want to do the full year dev cycle. And even then, it doesn't take a year. It takes 2 years. Then it goes to 3 years and 4 years. And by then, you're burnt out and you feel like this is the worst thing ever. And so, I want to save you time. I want you to be successful. So what do? If you're going to start building, you got to learn. Make your business, figure out how to publish, and then publish a game. Create something simple, and then you will have the ability to know how to do that, and it'll be so much easier for when you're trying to get to level 4 and trying to get to become a better developer. There's so much more to learn, and if you wait to learn these steps after, it'll just be a headache and it'll be a negative experience. So we'll see you next week when we're going to go about level 4. It's about marketing, and we'll learn. I'll go through really fast, but we'll learn about what you need to know about marketing with game development.